Good afternoon, and how you all doing? My name is Arcus, and for those who have been following the channel thus far, this is not anything too new. I've been wanting to get this type of series or type of video format off the ground for like the longest time. But yeah, it's mainly just consisting of speed paint or speed art with some commentary in the background. So yeah, this is nothing new for the channel. Maybe just a new format or just a new name or whatever. But yeah, welcome. I am a VTuber. My name is Arcus. It is Sakura backwards. Funny enough, this girl's last name is Sakura, but originally it mainly had to do with Resident Evil and Sakura Kasuga. But you're probably not here for me, or you're probably here for the Futaba. And judging by the thumbnail that I'm going to be giving this series, yeah, we're going to be looking at Futaba's cleavage a little more than usual. But yeah, welcome. So I like to call this one Futaba's Hidden Valley, similar to the ranch that you put on your salads and whatnot. But yeah. Just a fair warning, these types of videos are not scripted whatsoever. Your mileage will vary, but I know a lot of people just like having something in the background, having somebody talk, and if you don't really want to submit to a podcast or something, this is kind of like a solo podcast or something like that. But don't take my word for it. Just enjoy the drawing. I'm just gonna be talking about stuff. Mainly, this is kind of like an introduction to what I do. Oddly enough, I got a patron from this drawing. I mainly draw a lot of the stuff that I post on Twitter. Well, I mainly draw them on Twitch. I mainly like Futaba. I do like Makoto, just due to a friend of mine kind of like having me give her another try, but we're not really here for Makoto. We'll probably do a Makoto video later down the line, which I don't see why not. But yeah, working on her eyes. I wanted to do something similar. Well, I wanted to do something where she's just staring at. It was kind of like a POV shot, if anything. Yeah. I had to shrink down the eye a little bit. This is not the first time that I'm trying to do this video. I think this is like my 6th attempt. But yeah, it is not fun not getting things on the first try. For any content creators out there, you know, you can't get it all on the first take. Streaming is much better, but this is kind of like I want to build an online presence. And I don't really see any other way I can do it specifically. Like, I could do something like a Let's Play, but I think just talking over a video, or talking over a speed paint or a speed art video is kind of up my reach, or not too crazy. Not aiming too high, but not at the same time not aiming too low. But yeah, we're drawing Futaba. She is my favorite character. Yeah, we're mainly focusing on her cleavage. Well, right now we're just drawing her. Please understand that I am not the best when it comes to teaching, so if you were looking for a tutorial on how to draw properly, this is not the spot. I'm pretty sure there's better people that are much more capable than I am. If you do want something similar to just like a tutorial type thing, well, I recommend just watching me draw. It's not necessarily too difficult to just follow along. As you can see right there, I'm just working on the sketching right now. It's nothing too crazy. But yeah, like I said, I do have a Patreon, which I'm not trying to plug or anything, but I do want to give some context. I managed to get somebody that has very similar taste to me, that loves Futaba, and decided to join my Patreon as of recently. So yeah, I owe the new patron I owe this drawing. I forget. Me suck at words today. Sorry. I I owe this drawing some thanks because of the patron. Okay, so now we're just working. I don't know why I'm putting so much detail on the ear of all things, because like, you barely even see her ear. Futaba, I think I have some figures and you barely see a little bit of her ear. One thing that I want to talk about her design, or at least the way I design her, is her hair. She doesn't necessarily have this type of hair. She does have the Hime cut, but I do like to at least stylize it in my own way. I kind of do like the Hatsune Miku twin tails for her sideburns. I guess these are called sideburns. I could be completely wrong. Yeah. So this is the type of thing, or this is the stuff that oh yeah, that little spike on her hair, and then this thing. Yeah, this is these are just like my little quirks that I like putting on her. Stop staring at her cleavage. I'm kidding. Yeah. This is the type of stuff that I draw on Twitch. I usually stream on my days off. Yeah, I guess we're about to start the inking process. Yes, we are. So yeah. I do enjoy talk. Well, the thing about me is that I do get a little lonely whenever I'm working on something, and so I decided to just like turn on the mic, have people just just keep me company in the chat. Whenever I go live, I'm always just asking if anybody can come and keep me company. It's never, hey, I'm live, come and watch. It's more of a, hey, I'm drawing some very skimpy dressed women on Twitch. Come and keep me company, please. But it is what it is. I've had so much trouble with the eyebrows. The thing is, I've drawn more male eyebrows in the past, but it's nothing that I cannot handle. This is how I draw a nose. It's not necessarily anything too crazy. There's no technique. But yeah, we're just doing the inking. I used to study manga, and when I say studying manga, I read Bakuman, which focused a lot of it shared a lot of like, not necessarily art tips or anything, but this is just something that I think it was because of them that I started using like a G pen, and luckily enough for me, Clip Studio Paint has the G pen, and so I was very comfortable with this, and I never went back to anything. I think I've used like the mapping pen, but I don't necessarily remember any time I do use it. But yeah, this looks like Hatsune Miku's like sideburns, or her twin tails. Futaba's sideburns, I've always styled them to look like Hatsune Miku's twin tails. It does take a little bit of attention from her chest area. Again, we're staring at her cleavage. But yeah, it's nothing too crazy. A friend of mine said it was the Hidden Valley, and I'm like, yeah, just like the ranch that you put on salads. But yeah, I'm putting a lot of frills on this because I believe her in-game model does have this. This has the ruffles on there. It's mainly, I think, On Takamaki or Panther chose this for her, I believe, and I owe her a muffin basket because of that. My friends do ship me with her. I know it's a little bit, maybe a little embarrassing to some people that I admit that, but that's just me on the internet. What can I do? I ain't changing anytime soon. But yeah, she is one of my favorite characters. I might go into more detail why I like her, but I have mentioned it on stream, and I do recommend coming and watching me stream. I do like to put a little bit of detail on her shoulders. Sorry if this is not everybody's cup of tea. This is just something that I want to at least get off the ground, because I do enjoy talking, and not everybody can come and watch a stream, because the streaming is technically my bread and butter. But yeah, I draw a lot of Persona stuff. I draw a lot of not necessarily not safe for work stuff. It's more of a just etchy. most of my audience just calls it ecchi. It's just very, it's more fan service if anything. But you don't really have to like it. I admit that it's not everybody's cup of tea. Heck, I've had people just straight up call it porn, which no, it ain't. But you do you. I'm not gonna correct you because I know for a fact I'm not gonna change anybody's opinion on the internet. Yeah, welcome to the internet. That should be everybody's rule number 1. All right, so we're working on the skirt. Sorry that I'm going everywhere. I'm a VTuber of all things. I can't keep a straight thought. Yeah, we're working on her skirt. I think I had to cut right here just due to just bad timing. Your typical like streamer behavior. Because the thing is, I was recording this while I was on stream. I love this character. I don't know if I'm still known as the Futaba guy, but you can rest assured that I am going to be having a lot of Futaba related content. And every time I look at this belly button, it keeps looking like a mouth. Go back and rewind that if you want to look at it. All right, back to the frills. No, get on the thighs. I'm not Bob Ross. It's speed paint or speed art with commentary. Working on her hair. I believe the coloring is a little bit more faster, but I'm watching this as after. The thing is, I'm only just speeding this up. It's not necessarily too much editing, but I could be completely wrong. All right, there's the hoagie. Working on her glasses, which, oh shoot, I on occasion forget about her glasses, but how could I? That's part of her design. And oddly enough, I do wear glasses, but they're not prescription. They're just the blue light glasses. I do like putting the little detail that kind of makes them look like Ray-Bans, I believe. I always just call them imitation Ray-Bans. That is also another detail that I put. I actually try to connect the glasses together. Put the legs. I think these are called legs. Obviously they look like feet, or legs. I call them feet. But I did try to put some detail on here just to make them look not just like a flat image, because that's not what I'm here for. But you can kind of tell just from all the stuff that I'm doing right now. We're currently listening to a lo-fi remix of Futaba's theme. Oh my, just look at that smile. She looks like she has some confidence. Alright, so now we're just gonna color. Coloring is not necessarily too difficult to handle. It's just using the paint bucket tool. I usually mix my colors on the spot. And now, yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're adding colors to again her cleavage. I'm sorry, I am in love with this character. She's my favorite character. She's my waifu for all. And I think I screwed up there, so I had to repaint some of this. I got on the wrong layer. For anybody who draws here on the internet on a tablet or just does digital art, you'll know the struggle of painting on a separate transaction. I mean, on the same base layer of the skin tone. It is embarrassing. Luckily, I have my chat really does like to keep me company and reminds me, like, oh hey dude, you gotta save, or are you on the right layer? That sort of thing. It's not anything too out of the ordinary. Yeah, I do want to. I believe I've played Persona like 3 to 4 times already. I think at least one time for my personal playthrough, one where I was just playing for fun, and one on stream. At least 3 times. Look at that skin tone. Every time I look at the skin tone, it reminds me of bacon. And now you cannot unsee it. Yum. That is one This is one of the things that I do enjoy. My art mentor taught me how to do the semi-realistic shading. Obviously, I'm no professional, but then again, who is? So I like to keep the dark here, mainly just to see if I'm blending everything properly. You're welcome to do it however makes you feel comfortable. I believe now. Oh, never mind. I thought I paused there for like the longest time. The thing is, since this is all recorded on stream, there's moments where I'm just leaving for the bathroom or going to refill my water bottle. Just blending it in as we speak. Changing the angles every so often does help. That is one tip that I will, because I'm a right-handed person, and it's not necessarily. It helps. That's one tip that I will give you guys. But yeah, you're free to not use it whatsoever. Right? Tell me in the comments, who should I draw next? I have something planned, and that's mainly for streaming. Hopefully by the next speed art or speed drawing with commentary, I'll have more stuff. This is kind of more me rambling on, and hopefully people will enjoy my rambling. I know there's some people out there that do enjoy listening to just people talking, similar to Plague of Gripes audience, where they're just listening to him while he's doing a speed paint as well. His videos can go from like 45 minutes to like an hour or more. This is one of the inspiration. I mean, Plague of Gripes is kind of an inspiration for me. Not like that he draws anything I'm too crazy about, because I think he draws stuff like Sonic, which that's one of the few that I do enjoy. I don't really play that much Sonic. Like I said, I play Persona. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, we're moving on to the eyes. Hooray. Are we really gonna be staring at her face for a little bit? Please tell me we aren't. No, oh, okay, never mind. We're seeing some activity, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, this is just me rambling on, talking for like 20 minutes or so, just shading in my favorite character. I was gonna add some strawberries here because I believe her original outfit does have, her original swimsuit does have yellow. I mean, it's a base yellow one with strawberries. Don't get me wrong, I love strawberries, but I'm not gonna waste that much time on putting like copy and pasting the same strawberry image here and there. No, thank you. I'm not that crazy. I'll just put the amount of attention that it deserves. Nothing more, nothing less. Alright, so that actually looks like a good tummy, if I do say so myself. Now to put the shading on this part. Let's see, did I screw up there? Or no, I don't think so. I just don't want anything to look too flat. The only thing flat here that should be flat is Futaba's boobs. And I kind of screwed up here, so I had to fix this. I was not a happy camper when that happened. I do know that Futaba she apparently dyes her hair, which that is cool. That's just something that the fans have said. That's the beauty of fan art. You don't have to be 100% accurate, because I give her purple eyes of all things. I think I'm not the only one that gives her purple eyes. What happened here? I don't know what happened. Luckily, you can use the transparent key or whatever, or like get invisible ink. You just get rid of that. It works the same way an eraser does. Okay, we're adding purple to the mix. I mean, we're adding that, and this is how it was looking before I ended stream. And oh, I forgot to add the glasses. Yep, there you go. Bob's your uncle. That's how it's looking like. I really enjoyed just rambling on here on stream and possibly keeping you company. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Sayonara.
Special thanks to our dear patrons, Comrade Devmon, Melodic Tread, Dreamerman 509, Militant Decency, DHI_Holo, Ostini's Obsolete, OC, Respect Blindfolds, Raggy Bills, DJNs 529, and DK King_O_Fools, The Cube Addict 01, Jesse and RDM Astri.